So let's start with the tutorial. Let me crank the audio first. Okay, so let's begin. So today we will start with the AI series. Previously we have done some grenade tutorial, but there was bug with this map. As let me explain. Let me press play again. Okay, I'm here. If I'm pressing G, the net was spawning, but it was dipping down, and that was not constant. If I try to spawn multiple grenades, see, it is working, but sometimes it got synced up, so it was problem with the map. So we can test it in the different map. So just open the default map so we can check it out. So just go to the game mode, game mode. We have everything set up. Again, just click play. We have our default player. Okay, press G. See, every time it is working. It was the problem with that map. So that was for the previous tutorial. Let's start with today's tutorial. So today we will create the EI. So we had if you remember, in C++ class we had the character and we have created the C base character. So now what we will do, we will create two characters and we will parent it to the C base character. So we don't have to include functionality which we have created before, okay? So just click right, create C++. Okay, now I will name it as C underscore AI character. This is for the AI. Just create. Okay. Just creating. Just remove this folder name. We don't need that because the header file and the CPP file is in the same folder. Okay. So we have it. Okay, just delete it from here too. Okay, let it complete first. Okay, it is showing me this. Just click reload all and we are done. Okay, we have created the AI character. Now in the same way we will create one more character named the playing character, which will be our character. Okay, so no, sorry, just right click on the scene base character, create C++ class derived, so C underscore playing character. Okay, so why we are doing that? Because we need the same functionality as base character and we will include further code in these two classes. Okay, so C underscore playing character, just click create class. Now here we will do the same, just remove the directory in playing character also. Just press Ctrl S so we don't get any error. Now let it finish. Okay, just click reload all, Ctrl S. Okay, so it's all done. So we have the base class and the two child class. Okay, so now go back to the BP. In the blueprint, go to the characters. So we had the base character. So what we will do, just click Ctrl C and Ctrl V. We will create two characters, one for the base character, one for the playing character and another for the AI character. Okay, so AI character, and the second one just replace it with M. Okay, we will name it as playing character. Okay, we have saved everything. So now what today we will do, we will give the vision to AI. What does it mean? Let me open the paint first and I will show you my drawing skill. Okay, okay, wait. Yes, so if we have AI here and we have our playing character here. So to to have the vision for the AI, what we need to tell that to whom I want to observe. So every actor which need to be observed by the AI should have some stimuli source. Okay, so this is the first criteria. Second, now if we have registered like okay our player is the stimuli source, now we have to specify that what sources are you looking for, like are you looking for the sight, are you looking for the hearing, are you looking for the damage. So we have to specify explicitly. Okay, so here for playing character we have to specify for the stimuli source, and here we have to include the perceptions, the sight and the hearing. Okay, so today we will code for the sight functionality. So let's begin. Stone save. Okay, so let me show you how does it look. First we need to reparent these two boys. So for MAI character, go to the class settings. Here it was C based character, so here we will replace it with C underscore AI character. Just click compile and save. Everything is as it is now, perfect. And for the playing character, we will again go to the class settings, again C underscore playing character. Perfect. So they have we have reparented it successfully. So now we need to have the stimuli source, right? So in Blueprint, how we will do that? Just click add, and here we have called AI perception stimuli source. Okay, so we have to add, but we will do it with C++ version. So just open the Visual Studio, and here we will code. So in playing character, okay, so first thing what we have to do to use the AI and the navigation mesh for AI, we have to include some functionality external module. So just go to the Solution Explorer, look for the your program name .build.cs. My computer is little bit laggy. You have to include these three modules. I have included it already, but you have to include it. Okay. Gameplay is for like further we will like in the next tutorial we will use behavior tree. So and we will create some functionality. Because of that we are included this module. Navigation system we are using because the AI will use navigations, and AI for using AI we have included the AI module. Okay, so after this what we will do, we will go to the playing character. Okay, first what we will do, we will create the public, we will add some variables. Okay, so first view property, we print right category system. Okay, now here first thing I want to use the AI perception component. Say like if I go here, AI perception stimuli source. Okay, so here what you can see, just hover over it, and here you can read that it is AI perception stimuli source. Okay, it is a component. So what we will do, just delete that. We will, let me open the Chrome first. I know the include file, but I am telling for you guys that how you can look up for these things. So just click AI perception stimuli source component. Just put U in the starting U, AI perception. Come on. U AI perception stimuli source component. Perfect. So we have this here now. Okay, my net was first. So we have header file here, which we need to specify in the CPP file, and you have the class name here. Okay, so what we will do, just copy it from here and go to Unreal Visual Studio. Okay, I want this, and we will name it as AI more like source. Okay, let's click Control S. Now for the CPP, we need to include the header file. Okay, next thing, we have to create the constructor because we need that component there. So in the public only, just copy the class name. Yes. Okay, actually yesterday only I have put the resharper because my laptop was laggy, but still I think resharper is not working correctly. Okay, so our constructor is ready. Yes, so in the constructor you have to create that component. So for that, what we will do, AI to more like, let me copy first. Okay, so we need to create default sub object. Come on. Here we need to specify the whole this prefix with you, and here we will text, and I will put the name same. Now we have created the object, but we haven't registered the senses. Like for which sense you are registering that source. Like if we go back to here, if I choose AI perceptions to my source, here, see in the AI perception, you have to register for the source, right? If I click plus, you can specify, okay, I want it for AI sense site, or I want it for AI sense here. You can choose it here. So for that, we have to include that thing here. So what we will do, just we will register for sense. Okay, register for sense, and we want to register for the UAI sense site. So T sub class of UAI sense underscore site. Okay, now we have registered it for the senses. Now we have to register this in the perception system. So for that, what we will do, the AI stimuli source register with perception system. Okay, so we are done with the playing character, and like you should have a doubt. Okay, previously when I have included the component, so it was asking for an array, like we can add multiple sets, but we are not included the array here. So if we go to the definition, my Visual Studio is not working, so let me just restart it quick. Okay, I'm up with the Visual Studio again. So I'm getting two error. First, I'm getting for the site one because it is not recognizing it because we haven't included it the header file. So again, the static. Just do this and you will get the header file, right? Okay. So until it is reloading, let's go for the other one. I think I have misspelled it. Register for the census. Okay. So for the site we have this include. Perfect. So now everything is ready. So now your question should be like when we were looking in the in the Unreal, it was showing an error of census. So if you just click left control button and click this function, okay, I will restart afterwards to show you guys. Okay, so just control shift B and we will see if it is working fine or not. So it's in success. So just go back to the Unreal and go to the characters and open the M playing character. Okay, I think okay, yes. So we have this AI stimuli source here, and it should say inherit. So here it is our C++ version stimuli source. Okay, so there is an error. It will not show the registered site here, but it will work. Okay, just you have to bear with me for a sec. So for the next thing, we have registered the stimuli source. In the next thing, we have to include for the AI perception in the AI characters. Okay, so for that, just go to the AI character and the header file, and here first we will create some variable, the public u property, and it anywhere you print read write. Just put it in default or custom. So I want the AI perception component. So with the same drill, just AI perception component. Okay, just go for the AI perception component. So we can have the header file. See, we have the header file. We will include this in the CPP. Okay, so we have included that. Next, we have to create the variable. So UAI, not was that variable. Just copy it. UAI perception component. I want a pointer. So AI perception. Okay. Now just open the CPP. Okay. Before that, we have to we should have the constructor also. So just copy this. Okay, so for the first, we will create this component. For again, create default sub object. We want the UI component. Next thing, we have to specify the text. I will put the name same. Okay, now we have to add, because it is a perception system, so we have to include what are the senses which I want. So just go to the AI. If I try to do it from BP, just click on AI perception. Okay, now you have the sense config. Here you have to include config, like which config you want. we want for the AI site config. So here there are multiple options. So we will do the same thing with C++. Okay, just delete this. So here, what we need the UAI sense config. UAI sense config underscore site. I want the pointer site sense. Okay. UAI and for the text part, I will use the same variable. Okay, so but we don't have the reference because we don't have the header file, so just put it in the Chrome. Okay, just go for the first one and we will have the header file. Okay, right, so we have this thing here. Next thing, site, we have to put the radius for our senses. So site sense, site radius, I want it like 3000, but for the testing purpose I will keep it 100 or 1000. Next thing, let me just copy this because I have to type it again. Next thing, we want loose site. I will tell you the difference between these two, radius, and it should be greater than above, so 1500. Next thing, we have to put like what we want to, like to whom we want to looking for. Are we are looking for friendly, or we are looking for an enemy, or we are neutral. Neutral means like we will look for everyone. So for that, just here that option will be in detection by affiliation. So detection by affiliation dot b detect neutrals equals to true, because I want to be neutral, because I am looking for everyone which are registered. Okay, so now we are done with the site sense. Now we will add it in AI perception. So AI perception configure sense. Okay, it sense. Okay, so we have successfully created the AI perception. We have added the sense config. Now what do you want? So we will create a function, because if I have cited the registered variable or the registered player, I want to print something or I want to do something. So for that, what we will do, we will create a function. We will override the function. First, just Control Shift B to check if we are going in the right direction. Then we will go forth. Because my IntelliSense Visual Studio is not working. It is not giving me up option, so I'm kind of blind. Okay, now everything should work fine, because I think my ReSharper was compiling everything. So okay, just I have misspelled it. Okay, so Control Shift B now. Okay, ReSharper has changed the color schemes. Okay, we have put everything, we have included the component. Okay, we have an error. Just Control Shift B again, and it should work fine, or I have to restart. I have to restart the Unreal again. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I have misspelled in edit anywhere at blueprint rewrite and in AI blueprint rewrite anywhere. So here, WHER control shift. Okay. Uh, okay, so let's see. Yeah. Okay, so we have configured our senses, but now we will create a function for like if I have watched that player, so build succeeded. Okay, so now we will create the function if I have watched that player, so I will print something. Okay, so what we will do, AI perception dot on target perception updated dot add dynamic. It is same as like if you have mesh and you want to create an overlap event, if it is the same method, so just use this, and here we have to specify the address of a function. We don't have any function, so we will create the AI character. It's on target perception updated. Okay, for the signature, what we will do, just control left click control and click here. Just do with the same, and here we have the signature. So here we have to include the. I don't want to use this delegate. Let's do something. Okay, first just go to the on target. See, here we have multiple methods of which we can use. First is on perception updated, on target perception updated, and the last one is on target perception info updated. I want to use the on target perception updated. These are slightly different. Like these are much like I think the first one gives you the array of actors. Second one gives you the actor. Okay, like I will explain it later. So here, okay, now just click here, click here. Now we have these two. Just paste it here. Remove these commas. So we have proper signature here, and specify the void. We don't have the this function information in the header file, so just go here and I will specify it in public. So it will be a U function. Okay, so FAI stimulus form declaration struct. Okay, so actually FAI stimulus is a type of AI perception type, so I will just include the header file. So just hash include, you know the drill, like for the Google one, so you can do that also. So but I'm just writing it directly because it is over time. AI perception types. Perception types. Control save. Now we have this definition. Okay. Now we have this array address. So just paste it here. So now we have the actor at which we are looking at. We have the stimulus. What is the stimulus? It will tell you that we like if I'm running from here and wait, let me open the page first. Like if here AI was here and I am here, okay, I'm here. Like AI can see in this range. This is inner circle and this is outer circle. when I will enter, when I will touch this outer circle, AI won't know that it is me, that I am registered. So when I will cross this second barrier, now it will register that okay, he is in within my range. Now I will try to get out. So like when I will get out from the second circle, then it will notice okay, I am gone. So this was it. So this information is available in the FAI stimulus. Okay. So what we will do, we will just print function if stimuli stimulus dot was successfully sensed. It is a function, okay, if whether I have seen that character or is it going, is the player is coming or not, okay. So if it is true, I want to print just include this, and I saw him, else utils VM, he is gone. Now everything is complete, and I think everything should work. So let's check. Okay, we have an error. Okay, I have to include this above this generated.h. Okay, so Control Shift B again. Okay, we have one more error. I haven't included the full address. I have to include, okay, this function belongs to this class. Okay, now build is successful, and just go to the M playing character. We have the source here, and in M AI character we have the AI perception here. If we go to the senses, so we have these senses also, and here we have specified for the 1000 and 1500 it is there. We can change these things also, and here it was an option called detection by affiliation, which is here. Just see that we have this option checked. Okay, so we have everything ready to go. Next thing what we need to do in this map, we don't have the navigation mesh, so the navigation volume in which AI can move. So to include that, just go to Windows, play sector, and we will put the nav mesh bound volume. Okay, we are doing this for the testing purpose, so what we will do, we will increase it just slightly. I won't go for the whole map. The green color represents that in that area AI can move. Just go for save. Okay, now I will spawn the character. I will spawn the AI character. Okay, it is here. Just click save. And for the playing, we are using M playing character, which is our playing character. Perfect. Now let's check if it is working. Let me open the output log after this flash. Okay, perfect. Click play. Sometimes I think that play button works slowly. See, in the left hand side, you okay, I have wrote this spelling wrong. I saw him, and as soon as I go behind him, it is saying that he is gone. And if I am coming, I saw him again, he is gone. So that was it. So in further tutorial, we will add the functionality of hearing and for the fighting skill also. So this was for today's tutorial. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. If you dislike my video, please comment me that why do you dislike, so I can improve it in the further videos. So this was it. Thank you.